What is going on, guys? It's Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball, and today I am here with David. We are at Fun on the Run Paintball Park. We're going to take a look at all these great courses and see what they have to offer. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, show me around.
All right.
Let's do it.
We have a game going on, so we'll go ahead and throw our goggles on.
So first thing I noticed, you guys got this, yeah, I mean, real nice like wall structure all around the field.
So when we have the air ball and stuff going, that way you can either stage there, but normally it's spectators. Still got to wear, because if it's this mesh, we do require people to wear goggles, but it gives you a good atmosphere. There was a reason behind the madness that might have been overthought, but this is our district course.
All right.
So it's like 35 buildings, about five two-story buildings, and of course as rec ball goes, that's seems like that's where it's going, right? When I started playing way back when, it was go behind a few logs that someone threw down and shoot somebody, and now it's more that CQB, Call of Duty,
Close quarters type combat stuff.
That's what I think the average guy wants.
Just the production value looks nice. I mean, yeah, people.
Definitely.
Let's take a walk up here and probably get a pan of the whole field.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
What you thinking, Mark?
Can't wait to play.
Yeah, this is real cool. So where exactly are you guys located? I see there's tons of businesses and all. This is like a busy area, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're in Fort Worth, Texas. So we actually sit about a half block off the Loop 820, which is the loop that goes around Fort Worth. And it's right here in Fort Worth. We have been blessed with a pretty good location. Like I said, our neighbors are a retail center and a gas station. And, like I said, when I started playing, you had to drive down a dirt road and hit a lot of bumps. And sometimes it was hard for the average new customer to find you, or they gave up, and we're lucky to be blessed with a good location.
Yeah, you guys are right. We stopped at a gas station on the way in, and you guys are right around the corner. So
now that doesn't help my, help me save any weight, because during the week I'm like, Snickers bars right there.
that's there.
You got the Whataburger right down the street.
No. Yeah, it's I really got to go on a diet. Well, fast food. Not good.
So this is a rec ball. Then you sit over here because where you guys do your air ball.
Air ball. Just means that we don't do a lot of tournament scenes.
Yep.
Because you guys, you guys are going to Fit tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
They do a great. JD out there does a great job. You'll see he does a great job at tournament. Like I said, we kind of focus on what we think we're best at, and he focuses really well on the tournament guy. So we do
got their
tournaments.
own niche, man, for sure.
Everyone has to have their own niche, and what I've learned over time is sometimes you got to find what you're good at and just do that the best you can.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, we
all
do.
of this one field,
This
is
is
this
all
two
one
fields?
field. So originally, this was 3 airball fields. This was another wall, this framework.
Yep.
So we had 3 airball fields going this way. Well, back then it was hyperball, but you had 3 tournament fields going this way. And as 2009 came around, tournament scenes kind of dropped off. We kind of all again reevaluated where paintball was and what we knew to grow paintball, and then in turn we decided to turn 2 fields this way, and then that slowly became this. And like I said, it definitely has I think worked out better for the average player, because the average new player, airball is not probably what they want. So I was because you need places for some people just to hide.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool.
You said what? This is the district field?
We call this district. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, 1 down, 9 to go.
9 to go.
All right, so we're headed.
Yeah, I'll take you down there.
So we got off the district. We saw where the airball field is.
Yeah,
So down here, where are we going?
We're going to go to Woodsy Saloon first, and then we'll either make our way over to the castle or DMZ course. Our DMZ course is probably the newest course. So I don't even count 2020 anymore. I don't even know where this year's went. But I think we opened it probably 2018, late 2018. So to me, that still seems like yesterday because I don't even know where half this year is gone. Can't believe it's November.
Did you do airsoft and paintball in the same fields then?
We do them on the same fields. When we first started, we thought, because I'm not an airsoft player. I play paintball since 30 years now. So, I was like, I asked around and you got the same answer we probably all have gotten. You can't do it on the same fields. People don't want that. So we made a couple fields that we thought just were for airsoft. And then what we found out is, then they said, well, why can't I play over there? Why are we segregating? They didn't feel included. So we started letting them play on every field. And again, there's a few people that are like, I don't want to play the paintball field. But most of them, I think, enjoy it more. Because, if you're into district and that's only paintball, and then you're like, why can't I do that? So this is our Woodsy Saloon field. Which they're playing airsoft on it right now. It's I think more of a typical paintball course than most. I got one over here. Your little wood props and your little buildings. Well, usually we play on a game like airsoft has their own game modes.
Yep.
But usually in paintball we play what we call loot grab, which is in this little well right here. They run up, they get these barrel-up bags, and you basically are collecting bags, and whoever ends up with the most points, the most bags wins. Just another version of capture the flag.
All right.
But it seems to work better. Again, I'm not very good at this video thing, so.
Doing great.
But I feel like you guys are probably good at editing, so you can cut out my stuttering.
This is a pretty cool field.
No, it's
Like I said, just old school style, but
it plays well. One of the fields that it's one of our older fields that we've just slowly changed and modified over time.
Ow! These things. They got me in the head. Got me back. I think
so
both
this is a different field.
This is a different field. So right he's about to he's starting to get shot. This is our castle field. So we get this two-story. It's like 2,600 square feet. So I usually just round it up to 3,000. Two-story little castle. What you probably already noticed is all our terrain is very up and down and all over the place. So everything's kind of laid out in a weird, maybe in a different manner, but it works the best. Go up here. So usually on this field, of course, we play a lot of attack and defend, but we'll also play your traditional elimination, capture the flag. But a lot of times, especially with newer players, they want to play a attack and defend type game. And defend castle.
So how long did it take you to build this park? So I know stuff like this don't happen overnight.
No, we moved here in 2000, and we talked about the location. This location was a dump. Like this was a lost piece of land. So it started in 2000. It took us a year just to be able to start building, just to clean up trash. And then it's been a slow process for 20 years, and it's still you're never done. We're here pretty much 6 days a week. We're on property, and you're tweaking something, trying to repair as much as you can every week. And then, of course, when you get some free time, you're trying to figure out what can I make better, what can I change, what needs just to be totally redone and started over. 20 years. It's
So you got your answer, Joe. 20 plus years.
20 plus years. I'm sorry. I do a lot of rambling. I'm sorry. So So again, this is just one field, and it goes back around this way as well. It's a fairly large little Rickman field, I'd say. Especially when we're not playing attack and defend, because you can spread out. So we used to have a field on the other side of this. It was a real narrow field that was a little road. We kind of got rid of it. It was just too tight for most people. You know, it's okay if you had a 5-on-5 group, but it got much bigger than that. It was too tight. It was hard for dead players to get out, so we done away with it. Well, back through this one. We'll cut the other. So of course, we try to have dead boxes in all our field safe areas where they can go. They're all kind of different shapes and styles, just depending on how we felt about where they were located.
All right, so where to next?
So we'll go over here to DMZ, and then we can swing around and touch any of the other ones. See how many airsoft pellets you guys can shot with this.
Yeah. A lot quieter when the airsoft guys are playing.
It's a lot quieter. It's the guns are quieter. It's a lot less. A lot of times, a lot less yelling.
Yep.
You know, a lot less
Paintball, it's just a bunch of dudes screaming at each other the whole time.
Right?
And nobody doing anything.
Yeah, right. Other than yelling, get him out, it's on a split ticket offer.
Bad start to a good day.
Well,
You gotta move
let's
up.
hope it gets a better.
They're over there.
So, so this is our DMZ course. So, it's the latest course that we built. So we wanted something different, and we've had a couple ideas in mind, and we did it. Just I think we did some things too well, so we had to go back and modify some things. But this course has a ravine running through the middle of it. But I didn't want people to get into the ravine because it's kind of a deep V.
All right.
And of course, it's not. There's a great about this play. So it's a deep V. So we didn't want people in it. So we knew we were going to block off the ravine, which is what we've done here,
All right.
and have bridges come through it. Well, I wanted a course where, again, if you being the district course and all these courses, you can get close. We wanted where it was a little farther away. Well, we made it a little more challenging than we thought, because you have two access points to get across, this bridge and this bridge.
All right.
And it's a little more challenging than we originally designed. So we went back and changed the game modes we play in. A lot of times we'll play, there's crates on there. You have to come and get a crate, and you take it back to your starting station again too, because as you can imagine, and if you guys play later today, you probably will find out these two access points. I mean, it's a choke point, and you battle to get through it. But once you own it, because you can get a nice cover. So it plays different, which is what we wanted. It's just played a little more challenging. And of course, you got all these outbuildings put in there, so you get two actual bridges which are only 2 points to get from one side of the field to the next. And the object would be they're going to get out of crate and take it back to your starting station. So like I said, half our fields are in a horseshoe. This is the other side. So we call that side Bravo. We call this side Alpha. Just kind of help the players out to where we're going. So we're going to go out to this course. This is West. This is our oldest course. This is the first course we built. So back in 2000-ish, 2001, we threw a few things out here and started. We came from another piece of property way out in the country, so this was the first. But this is what we started playing on when we moved here, and of course it's changed a lot over the years. But You know, I can tell you all about the design of the other ones, why we want to do things a certain way. This one, I can't tell you why things are really the way they are, but it's a very popular course, and I never wanted to mess with it too much because I can't put my finger on exactly what makes it so appealing, but it's fun to play, and that's, you know, I guess at the end of the day, it's all that matters. So this is the West course. That's what we call it. I think it's technically called the West Lot, or technically it is. I know it's called the West Lot, but we call it the West course. Originally it was called the West because it was a Wild West type vibe to it. We had wagons, and you can see an old, like, timey, like, little rustic court. But over time, all of that has changed, but we wanted to keep it the same name. And now we have school buses, an army truck, a lot of mounds and buildings and barrels, and a truck with a
That's pretty cool.
trailer thing. There's a whole bunch. There's mounds over there, and we got this tube that you can come in and out of. Like, it's all. I wish I knew how to describe it. I call it more of a hodgepodge design, but it plays really well, and every game plays, because there's so many little different ins and outs. It plays different almost every game. So it's very popular. But I don't know if I could reproduce the way. But yeah, this fort right here was the first thing we built. Of course, it's been changed over time, but the rustic little pickets was the first thing I think we actually ever built out here back in 2000. And so it's one of the last few things that's still here from 2000. Everything else over time has been replaced or in some form or fashion, and this one is slowly changing. Eventually, we have a plan to change it up as well. But
So how many acres is this total
this
park?
whole park is roughly 43 and like 3/4 acres.
Okay.
So we're walking back to this is one of the farthest courses. It's the farthest walk, but you know, I like if I can put a course somewhere, I try to. And there's one that's farther that we could have walked through on the other side. It's too big, and so we do not play it very often, and it's just thick woods.
I feel like you need a tractor and a wagon to haul people out here.
So yes, we do. That's pretty much the one thing I think we're missing is definitely a good shuttle. I went on vacation somewhere, and they had like a little ramp shuttle, and it was like up and down a hill, and I think it was like $0.25 to go down, but then on the way back up, they charged you $1. And then, but after walking up this hill, I was like, I'd pay that $1.
I was just gonna say, you're like, yeah, I'll pay the $1.
They charge you $2 if you jump on halfway, though.
You're right. I was like, first I was like, that's kind of shady, but after you walk back up, like, that's not a bad deal. So this is, of course, traditional hyperball, small little hyperball course. Like I said, we used to have, back where the district was, we had a couple hyperball courses. I still wanted a speedball course, and of course I played tournaments, you know, the MPPL type stuff, and of course it started in the woods, and then we ended up on hyperball, and then of course airball. But so I have a fondness to hyperball, so I still wanted a hyperball course, and this is where we got it. We got it out here. So it's, besides the airball, this is our only real speedball course. Everything else would be some type of CQB type thing, or woods, or, you know, traditional like you know, rec ball type stuff. So we worked out of a mobile concession trailer for 15 years here, because they kind of gave us some red tape to build a building. And then over time, you know, that they realized that we also realized how to do the process, and we built all this 5 years ago. Like, these awnings have been here forever, but 5 years ago, I guess we're actually at 6 years ago.
This up top here is really nice. Really,
It's it's been our major focus for the last 6 years because, like I said, it's
Can I get all players
building all of this and
I mean, obviously, when you first show up, this is what you see, and you need it to be nice. And this is solid.
you know, and paintball's changed. You know, in 2000, it was just dudes coming out here to play paintball, right? And now it's a family outing, and you know, even if grandma's not playing, you know, grandma comes to the birthday party. So yeah, you know, they sometimes they want things that, you know, like that we didn't think about back in 2000. So again, being that we set on a weird piece of like layout, this building's kind of laid out different as well.
Yeah.
Because like we're street level here, but our major parking is below street level. How's it going?
Nice space.
It's a pro shop. We used to have 5 retail stores, but then paintball's changed over time and kind of going back to doing what you do best. The park is really where our heart was, but when you spread out over 5 retail spots, there's a lot to lose and a lot to forget about.
Yeah.
You know, if you needed to screw a board in, you forgot the screwdriver. So you weren't here all the time. So when we built this, we knew we wanted to combine one store, and we at the point we decided we only wanted one store. We wanted to be on one property. Now, you know, if I write down loose screw on bunker whatever, I can get the screwdriver and screw it in. But this also, like, so we always, as paintball players, we want to promote paintball, and you need something that, you know, as much as a rental customer has grown, you still need retail, right?
100%.
And I think you need retail.
So now you got a pro shop on site.
And of course that has its own advantages, and which is great. We do a lot of repairs. You know, it's hard sometimes at the park when you're like, I can fix your gun if I had that O-ring, but that O-ring's not here. Now I have a tech. I have a tech here, he's here all the time, and he just, you know, fixes guns all week long and on Saturdays. So if your spider has a bad hammer O-ring, you know,
Go up to the pro shop, see that guy, he'll take care of you. Let's say your hopper broke, come up to the pro shop, we sell those too.
Yeah. So, you know, before, like I said, I always felt bad for the kid whose mom dropped him off, and he's like, I could fix your gun for 50 cents if I had that 50-cent O-ring, but I don't have it in my pocket.
Yeah.
And now, like, I have it, I can fix your gun. So, you know, I don't want those kids to go home not having a bad day. You know?
For sure.
I want those kids to have a good day. Because you just never know when those guys, you know, that bad day is because they haven't come back.
All right, guys, so obviously you saw the field tour. We're up here in the pro shop now. David was nice enough to walk us around this excellent field. Great facility. We certainly appreciate it. And check them out. Fun on the Run Paintball. And we're in what, Fort Worth, you said?
Fort Worth, Texas.
All right, Fun on the Run. Remember that, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the field tour. And we will see you guys next time.
We'll have lots more footage. We're going to be here for a while.
That's it.